So I realized that I forgot to do my intro when I was like originally filming everything. So this is gonna be my intro. Influencer was kind enough to send me some really awesome okay Covergirl products. I'm gonna do a little review on them, kind of show you a little bit of my eye look. Don't judge, it's not very good. And just talk about these three products. It is the Covergirl True Naked Smoky Eye Palette. It's the Covergirl Lid Lock Up. And then the Covergirl, it's their Melting Pot Metallics, and I got the color Carrot. So I'm not wearing any of it right now because I forgot to do this when I had first recorded this video. So I really hope y'all enjoy this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with this Covergirl lid lock. I'm gonna put it all over my lids, and then I'm also gonna pat it down and kind of work it into my lid. It felt a little gunky, and so I didn't really like the way it felt, although I did end up really enjoying the product. Next, we're going to go into the Smoky palette by Covergirl. I will start with the lightest shade, the lightest matte shade. I don't know what it's called. It had so much like flaky offness. I don't know what that's called officially. And I actually liked the color, but didn't like how the product just kind of flaked off and had a lot of like on my eyelids, on the pan. It was just a really messy kind of palette. So then I'm going to go into the next little gray matte. I'm going to do it on my outer corners. I've honestly never done a smoky eye before, and I think the fact that the palette was very like flaky also didn't help the smoky eye look really good. So I think I'm going to want to try this later with a different palette or some different products because it's not really working out too well. Then I go into, it's like a shimmery gray color for kind of the middle. I'm just patting that down in the middle. I'm honestly just really unsure about it all. It just was so flaky. It just made such a mess. Even on my skin, you can kind of see all the dust around it. So I'm going through, just trying to blend all that out, make it look a little more cohesive. But all in all, I'm really not impressed with this product at all. I felt like it made trying to do a smoky eye really difficult because it was just flaking off. Honestly, it was just flaking off everywhere. And you could see right underneath my eyes where all the extra product was. So this is just me trying to wipe off all of that extra product off of my skin, especially with it being gray and me being so pale. It really showed up. I'm also just trying to blend it out and make sure it just looks right. I'm really not confident in this look at all. Having all of the extra powder everywhere and it just being so like dusty did not help with my first time trying a smoky eye. So now I'm using the metallic pat in the color, the metallic pout in the color Carrot. This honestly wouldn't have been my first choice. It is a really nice like feel on my lips, and the formula is really nice, but I really don't like the color. I think I would go out and get a different color. Carrot is just not really my thing. Especially like in the winter time, but I do really like the formula and the way it feels on my lips. I just really hate the color, and it did come off just a bit, but really not that bad. Alright, so that was my attempt at this Covergirl Smoky Eye. I'm definitely not really great in general at doing smoky eyes, but this was honestly awful. I have the Morphe 39A palette, and I definitely don't have this much fallout from it. And then the color is just not very vibrant and doesn't really stick. It doesn't really stay, and it's just really like pale. and it's not a very like bold colors, or they're not really pigmented. So I definitely wouldn't recommend buying this at all. It does give you on the back like a little cheat sheet on how to do like some smoky eye looks, which I did not use, but I just kind of tried to do the best I could. I have work, so I didn't want to do anything too crazy, but I really just wanted to review like the palette itself to see what it was like, and it was just so much. I mean, look, I just touched it and I fall out on my hands from this lid. I do really like this color a lot. It's a really nice base. That's one thing I wish the Morphe 39A had, a more like a paler base. They're all pretty like warm tone bases. So that's one thing I do like about this, and I'll use it, is this like softy pinkish base color. The metallic, what's it called? The metallic pout, or melting pout metallics. I don't really like this color. I wouldn't wear like an orangey color personally, but they do feel really nice. I do like the like shimmer of them, so I think if I got it in a different color I'd be much happier. But I do like the like texture, the consistency, all of those factors that go into you know, a lip product. So I definitely like the product. I just didn't like I would never wear this color. And then last I'm going to talk about the Covergirl Lid Lockup. So it's an eyeshadow primer, but the name is a lid lock, so it kind of confused me at first, because like, how do you put it on top? But it's a primer, so you put it on first. So I do really like this product. I think it helps the makeup stay on really well. I've used it with my Morphe palette. Oh jeez, crazy cat. So I do really like this product, and I think it does work really well, and it's definitely worth it. Let's see. It doesn't say how much it is, so never mind. So it is to apply before to smooth out your lip. So I do really like this this primer. I'll probably buy it. I've used it with my Morphe palette, and it makes those colors really pop, which is why when I'm using it on this, and I don't understand how these aren't super pigmented products. It even says that this smoky shadow palette is supposed to be 8 richy pigmented smoky neutrals. So I don't think they're pigmented at all, like at all. So I guess that is going to be the end of this review. I am thankful for Influencer for sending them out to me for me to review. So recap, love the primer, love the lip in a different color, and the smoky. I wouldn't buy it, but I do really like the base, the really, stupid cat, the really thin, the really pale pink color. I definitely do really like that color, and as a base it's not that bad. It has a lot of fallout, which you don't notice as much on my skin because I'm so pale, but like using the gray and the like purple gray, that fallout was like, I mean, you can even still, I can see it in my mirror a little bit right here. It's not very good, but other than that, I really I mean, a palette, it's just a lot of fallout, and it's not very pigmented, so there's really no reason to use it at all. But I do like these base shades. This one's a little more glittery. This one is more of like a matte base shade, so I do really like that. And that is one thing that my Morphe palette that I do have doesn't have. So that's the only benefit of this at all, and there's still tons of fallout, but that's all. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe down below. I will hopefully be trying to do a few more videos a little more often. Now that I'm working full-time, it's a little more difficult just to make time to do these things. So I really hope that y'all enjoyed this video, and be sure to let me know in the comments below.